is at it again with Resident Evil.
Boy, does Netflix really like releasing video game things that aren't good.
They've done good things, but they've also done bad things.
So they decided, with the success of Resident Evil 2 remake, hey, what if we made another movie with Claire and Leon? So Leon's third movie in a row. I'm sorry, no, fourth, right? Wait, no, hold on. Was he in Damnation? I forget.
He was in all of them.
Oh my God, fourth!
He's in all of them.
He's in all of them!
These movies really like Leon, which, understandable.
Yeah, so fourth movie in a row where there's...
It ain't even technically a movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it was a movie that they split into 4 parts.
Well,
as a TV show.
I was looking at the director's IMDb or something, and it had Infinite Darkness listed as a movie.
Yeah.
So I think it was initially intended to be a movie.
And then they probably did something screwy where Netflix was like, dude, I figured out that we can pay the animation team $10,000 less if we legally classify this as a TV show after they already made it.
But you know what sucks about it? I probably would have liked it a little more if it was a movie. Because my biggest problem with Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, 4 episodes long, and I watched it over like maybe a week or so.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Couldn't remember a single damn thing between episodes.
Yeah.
So, not a single thing.
It's pretty
stuck out to me.
Obvious that it was originally a full movie,
Yes.
not planned to be. It's incredibly obvious because the cuts don't even make sense.
No.
It really does. Other than like maybe the split between episode 3 to 4 where Claire gets kidnapped.
Yeah.
Other than that, like everything else, no. So this movie?
There's war
in Panamstan, where there's a conspiracy about what happened to all the vets there, and there was a hack on the White House. And Leon was there. So they're gonna figure out who tried to hack the White House.
Oh, and we're turning back the clock a little bit. This one takes place after 4, like right after 4.
Yeah, right after 4, before 5.
Yeah, these movies aren't very clear on their timeline, but this one's a little more because someone makes a comment like, Leon S. Kennedy, isn't that the guy who saved the president's daughter? And I'm like, these have all been like sequential. How long has this dude been president for? And then I realized, oh, no, it's a prequel technically.
So that's the plot, is that Leon's gonna like find out about what's going on with the Mad Dogs and the zombie attack on the White House. I have this note because I have to bring it up. The motion capture is too uncanny at this point. Like the whole entire show, not only is the motion capture way too uncanny because it's way too realistic at this point. Most of it did not need to be 3D, specifically for this show. There's like barely any creative cinematography choices. There's like it just feels like if you did this in live action, nothing would change.
Yeah.
At all. I mean, I guess maybe that they had to add more scenes of people doing nothing to make it a TV show. I don't know. I don't know. It's just because most of the show, it's not like Damnation where it's Leon does an action scene, walk. Leon does an action scene, walk. No, it's Leon stays still, talks to someone. Something might happen. Leon sits down, talks to someone. Nothing might happen. Leon sits down, talks to someone. There's like 3 action sequences in this movie. Meanwhile, like every single 30 seconds in the other movie, there's an action sequence. And that's, like listen, I get it. All action in a movie, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But like, it just feels like just they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because they have nothing for this plot. Which like,
I mean, Claire is a main character in the film, and she is given almost nothing to do past the 2nd episode, and even that's being generous.
No, all she does throughout the first 3 episodes is she's like, I'm going to be an investigative journalist or whatever, right? That's fine. I don't need Claire to go in like Rambo every single time I see her. But if you're going to give her the job of being like the journalist, how come Leon's learning about the incident and not Claire? Like every single time Claire's in a scene, she just harasses a presidential person, like the Secretary of Defense. Like, is it true that you're big and stinky? And then she like harasses him, and then Leon goes, "Whoa, hi Claire," and then like Leon just learns about the whole thing Claire was looking up for. She doesn't get anywhere close, mind you, and then she gets kidnapped.
She really stumbles through the plot.
She's just there. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but like she's just there.
Yeah. Like I can't name a single time Claire did something of consequence in the series.
Even in the climax, she does nothing.
She's still tied up for half of the climax.
And then when she's out of it, what does she do? She just stands up and tries to hide from like acid or something.
Yeah.
And then she hits a few buttons to stop the acid. It's like, she doesn't do anything.
She did not need to be in the movie.
Which makes it more clear that this was only to bank off a Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even know what to do with Claire. They had no idea what to do with Claire. Like, at all.
Which I mean, part of me understands because, like, 6 was the last time we saw Claire? I think?
Of games. Claire Redfield. What games? In Resident Evil series. 2, Code Veronica, Revelations 2.
Was that the most recent one she was in?
Yeah, she wasn't in 6.
Okay. Oh, okay. So all right. So I think, but Revelations 2 was even newer than 6. So
Yeah,
okay,
Revelations 2 was after 6.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
But still,
I
get, and it's something I appreciate. Damnation for doing, Vendetta for doing. They're so interchangeable.
Just kidding. Vendetta was Sherry.
What?
The Degeneration was the one that had Claire.
I know. I'm not talking about Claire.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Vendetta, I appreciate them because, like, oh God, I'm forgetting their name.
Sherry.
Rebecca.
Oh my God. Why am I saying Sherry?
I don't know.
Who the? All right. Sorry.
I appreciate these movies because, like, Rebecca Chambers was in a single game.
Yeah.
And they're kind of trying to bring her into the spotlight in these, so I appreciate them doing that. And so they're kind of trying to do that for Claire too, but especially in this one, it doesn't really work that well.
Oh, like not at all. Not at all.
Because again, they don't give her a single damn thing to do.
I think she doesn't do anything. We're not even at like the main plot, by the way.
I know,
We're
we
just
haven't talked about the
complaining
main plot at
Claire.
all.
It's just like she's a literal eye candy.
Yeah.
Literal eye candy. And Leon, it's just I can't understand the plot. It's like, okay, so the Secretary of Defense sends America into a civil war that's going on where they're using BOWs, but it was a lie so that the Secretary of Defense can test a new bioweapon out. So they get infected, and the leader of the Mad Dogs survived. It's only him. So what he's deciding to do...
And Shenmei's brother, kind of.
Yeah, and Shenmei's
We
brother,
haven't mentioned
kind of.
Shenmei, but...
Yeah. And she was a doctor during that.
Yes.
So they're working together to expose the Secretary of Defense. But of course, like every single badly written Resident Evil villain, how do they do this? Through journalism with Claire? No. What are you, an idiot? They're going to turn themselves into a zombie or something.
Yeah, that's the plot.
Yeah. So Leon just like whips out a Glock. No, they tell Leon this plan, thinking Leon's gonna go with it.
Yeah.
And Leon just whips out a Glock. The guy who survives is Jason. He whips out a Glock and just shoots him point blank. Goes, nah. And then he leaves. Then Shenmei's like, yeah, that guy was probably evil, but I'm doing it to save my brother. And then she like takes him to China to show that his brother is like half dead but half alive.
He's like half zombie.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like
half
a zombie,
zombie.
but they're kind of like keeping him alive.
Like conscious?
Yeah, it was kind of vague on how on that.
But it's okay. You don't really need to care
Yeah,
because
it's
Jason
not
is not actually dead. He
important.
blows it up and
Yeah.
kills everyone anyway,
Mhm.
except Shenmei and Leon. And then they go and find out that the U.S. Department has a secret underground lab because those are just everywhere.
Again, every Resident Evil thing ever, it's got to have a secret lab. That's like rule number 1.
Yeah, see a secret underground lab, and Jason shows up and he goes, "I'm gonna kill
I
you.
am evil now.
I'm gonna show the world fear." That beats.
I'll show them what real terror is like. And then he becomes a big Hulk dude, but he's still like 100% conscious.
Yeah, and his plan is just to Kool-Aid Man out of the lab, and to just show the puppet, like the public. Yeah, look at me, I'm a zombie with the government experiment. You know, look at me, hi. Or murder them. I really don't know. The narrative doesn't seem to explain it.
Because like you would think, consider his plan is to expose the government for what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Does he really not think that as soon as someone sees him, they're not just going to be like, shoot that thing right now. It's a freak of nature. It needs to be put down. I don't care that it's talking to me.
Yeah, why didn't he like wait until he found a way to get on public TV?
Call Chris Redfield. We need him stat.
Chris just jumps down into the lab with acid like, it's time, and like starts punching him.
Activate the Chris signal.
He puts on sunglasses. Oh yeah, it's Chris in time. Just to punch him.
But seriously, like you didn't think people would be like, ew, what's wrong with him?
Yucky.
Literally. That's what literally anyone in this universe would do.
Why-
No one would listen to him.
Why didn't they just show what was her name? What was her name? I forget.
Shenmei.
Shenmei. Why didn't they just show the public Shenmei, like her brother?
I don't
Why?
know.
Why
It
didn't
makes
they
so
show-
much more sense.
Or like, if anything, why didn't he like find a way to like spin that zombie attack so he has to speak on live television over the fact that the Secretary of Defense was attacked because he was the bodyguard, right? Why didn't he just use that as an opportunity to time it so that his transformation, because he's already infected like the whole time we see him. He's taking like Zombrex from Dead Rising 2 to like
It's
make,
literally Zombrex.
yeah, literally Zombrex. And like, so why didn't you just time it so he could just transform and then say like, this is what your government did to me, and he transforms and he just kind of sits there peacefully, right?
Makes so
Like,
much more sense.
but like no, instead he's gonna try to
so
kill
much
him
more
in a
sense.
secret lab away from everyone, try to Kool-Aid Man his way out of it, and then like the fight with Leon is just like him and Leon just jumping from like height to height to try to smack each other, while Claire is just kind of like doing doing like an old-timey dance trying to
Yeah.
avoid acid because acid's filling up. Why did they feel like this needed to be a TV show?
I don't know.
It's like they had nothing. And like, honestly, okay, you know what? I'll even show it. Okay, hold on. What was this guy's name? Jason.
Good on you for remembering his name in the first place.
I wrote it down. That's why I remember his name.
that would do it.
All right. Now, hold on. I'm trying to remember because I wrote this note down, and I know you're not going to get it.
Okay.
But like, okay, all right. See Jason here.
Yes.
He looks like he looks like younger Togoro's transformation from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
Hold on, let's see if I can bring it up. Yeah, okay. This is 100%, right? But hold on,
Okay.
100. It was 100% of 100%. That's what his form was. Where's the image? Come on. Yeah.
Wow,
Isn't
okay.
it like a little uncanny that it's like
Little bit.
if this and Abomination were put together,
Yeah.
that's what Jason's form looked like. It's just the younger Togoro.
God.
Because and like his mutation doesn't even look. It's I'll put him here. Younger Togoro and Abomination. Just shove them together and you get this thing. I don't get it. The only thing I liked about this movie was when they were in a submarine and Leon fights a bunch of zombie rats.
He fought the rats. That was the only good part of the movie.
Yeah, hold on. What else do I got? I think I wrote some bang. Oh my God, yeah. Jason gets PTSD explaining his backstory to Leon, and then Leon goes, "I've had it worse."
Literally.
And I'm like,
Listen, Jason, I've survived 4 Resident Evil games at this point. You've survived 0. I think I have it a little worse than you.
I know you've seen all your friends and relatives died, but however, can you think of me for just 1 second as on my first day of the job, people I've never met all died.
They all die.
And then I had to go to Spain. And then what else did Leon do? He went to an airplane. An airport.
He went to an airplane.
He went on an airplane and he went to an airport and he I hate this movie.
Where are we putting this?
Okay. I'm thinking F is a little too harsh.
I thought the same.
So I'm thinking E.
Yes. What do we have in E?
Extinction and Afterlife. I as much as I hated them, I enjoyed more things about these two movies than I think I can with Infinite Darkness.
I don't remember much of Afterlife.
Afterlife was the one in the prison where they fought Wesker in the end, in the slow-mo fight scene in the ship.
Ooh, I don't know.
Ooh, okay, so like the middle then? Because Extinction was bad, but it's like funny bad.
You know what? I'll put it below both of them. That's what I'm saying. I'm putting it below both of them. I'm being mean today.
Lowest E. Lowest E.
Boo.
All right.